Hello, outdoor enthusiasts. So today I'm excited to show you Cottonwood Campground here at Big Bend National Park. I've been here for about 2 weeks now, and this is my favorite campground, and hopefully you'll see why. I'm going to go ahead and walk through and show you each and every site. That way you can see what sites may or may not work for you. And also I'm going to show you the camp store, which is about less than 5 minutes down the road. Now I will go ahead and say this. This campground is the smallest. There's less crowds, which I love. I think the sites are way prettier than some of these sites at the other campgrounds, which is the Rio Grande Village and the Chisos Basin. That being said, it does have fewer amenities than those sites. There's no laundry here. There's no showers here. There's no Wi-Fi. There's no fuel, no propane. None of that's here. There's no flush toilets either. They have vault toilets. So all those things seem like negatives, right? But in my opinion, honestly, it's a small price to pay for the fact that this campground is a lot more quiet. It has better scenery, in my opinion, and the sites are larger, and it's just a more quiet, relaxing vibe. So to me, it's the next best thing if you can't get a backcountry site. So yes, there's going to be people around you here, but they're going to be fewer and farther between, and you're going to have absolutely amazing views, as you can see here. All right, enough of the chit chat. Let's go ahead and start looking at some of these sites here. At the very entrance here, you do have a trash can, and you also have somewhere to put your hot coals. There are no wood fires here at all. As you can see here, we have an area with filtered water, which is right here. Here we go. And this is your drinking water. Okay, let's jump right into it. Here we have site 1. So it seems like this little area here is where you would park your rig. The grassy area, I'm sure you could put your tent there. Got a picnic table, your bear box, and let's go ahead and find site 2. And right here we have site 2. It's a back-end site. It's not very deep, but it is pretty wide in my opinion. And over here we have site 3. Fairly large site. They were able to get their rather large rig in there. Coming back over this way, we have site 4, another back-end site. Not the deepest, but it's pretty wide. Okay, it's got a nice grassy area next to it there. Here's another area with water. As you can see, this one is not for drinking. Right over here to the left we have site 5. It's also a relatively wide site and it looks relatively deep. And let's come back over this way to site 6, which is right there. Again, it's next to that nice grassy area. Got a fairly wide area there, moderately deep, and it's pretty level. And on that note, thus far every site I've seen has been pretty level, which is fantastic. Over here to the left we have site 7. Decent sized site. You see he's got his rather large van in there, and he has plenty of space on the opposite side of it. And over here we have site 8. Not very deep, but it is a wide site, nice and level as well. Okay, let's come back across the street. Site 9. I like site 9. It's one of the widest that I've seen. Yeah, very nice. It's pretty deep and it backs up to that wooded area there. And it's come back across the street to site 10. It's also next to a nice grassy area. Oh, got a road runner there. Occupying site 10 at the moment. Nice site, nice and level. All right, nice tree there for shade. Site 11 is right across the way here. Also next to some water. Nice deep site. You see they were able to get a decent sized rig in there with plenty of space to spare. I love all the grassy areas in this campground with all the trees. It makes it really, really nice. The other sites don't have that. Look at that, all that nice grassy area. So, all right, and here to the right we have site 12. Pretty decent site, as you can see. They got plenty of space there. Let's come back across the street to site 13. Nice tree for shade. Relatively wide. He fits his car and rig in there nicely. Nice grassy area for that side of him. And here, site 14. Also a very nice wide site. Very, very wide. Nice, spacious, wide site. Nice grassy area next to it. And our trees again. Okay, let's come back over to the left here, site 15. Oh, I like this one a lot, don't you, Jason? Yeah. I like it because look at the tree cover. Nice and shaded. It's really, really wide. Super wide.
Good for shade, bad for solar.
Yeah, bad for solar, good for shade. Also, depending on the height of your rig, the trees might be an issue. But let's come across here to the right again, site 16. It's not the deepest, but it is quite wide. Hopefully that relays on camera. Nice trees as well. Right over here we have site 17. It's a pretty big site. I mean, they got some big rigs and big vehicles and it all fits. So I would say site 17 is nice. And it abuts up to this nice grassy area and the one group site that is available here. And it's a large site. I can't say you'd be able to get any rigs in here. I mean, possibly, but nice group site there. Come with a group of friends, y'all can have your own little corner there. Okay, let's keep it moving here. And rounding the corner here, we have site 18 with that rather large rig, and as you see, they do fit. And they are right across the street from the vault toilets here. These are vault toilets, right? Okay, yeah, they are vault toilets. And they also have some trash and recycling there. And the dump there. So if you want to be convenient to the toilets and the dump, you might want to consider site 18 right over there. All right. There's also another water spigot there. And site 19 right over here. Again, I'm loving the fact that these sites are nice and level. And site 19 also backs up to that preserve area, so no neighbors behind you. Nice wide site. Look at that. Not the deepest, but it's wide. We have site 20 right there with the cool Ram van. So also got a grassy area here. Site 21 right over here. It's got a rig that's very similar to our own. Nice wide site. They fit nicely. Again, it backs up to the preserve area here. And then site 22. Site 22 is right here. It's a really wide site. Look, they got plenty of space. They got both their rig and their vehicle and plenty of space in between. So site 22 might be for you. Site 23, back across the street here. It's also relatively wide. They got their fifth wheel in there nicely. Okay. And site 24. Where's site 24? Huh. Interesting. Yeah. So maybe it's right over there. Kind of did something weird with the order here. Yes, but this is site 24. Right over there with the van. As you can see, they fit nicely. They have some space. And let's back up here. This is where we are, site 25. And not the deepest, but we've got space for everything. So, and we back up to the preserve as well, site 25. Certainly suits us well. And we are also adjacent to a water spigot and some nice trees, which I believe 26 is right there with the white truck, but since the order is a little bit whack, we're going to go ahead and do 27 next, which is right here. So again, this is site 27. I believe it's an ADA accessible site because it's the only one that's actually paved, as you can see here. Nice paved area, and it's pretty wide. Very cool. And it's right next to the vault toilets, and as you can see there's your ramp to get to there.
Man,
all right. And yes, so taking a step back, let's do 26. Site 26 is across the street there. It's a little bit of a smaller site, but there's site 26. It's got everything right across from the vault toilets. And they also do have a dump right here as well. So now we're looking for site 28. 20. Yeah. Hey, you're looking good. It's fine. Looking good, and whatever that is smelling good too.
Oh, it's just getting started. Just lit the charcoal.
Nice, nice.
But we'll put a whooping on here.
All right. Site 29 there. What'd y'all do today?
Rode some of the roads around the gravel roads.
Okay.
And, the other day we went out and went halfway around the river road, about 25 miles out, and camped in the middle of the desert.
Did you really?
Off the bikes, yeah.
You went on your bike?
Yeah.
I bet that was.
Woo, you're brave.
Get all the luggage on the back.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're brave.
Yeah.
You're brave.
A little different.
Wow, that sounds cool though. Nice. All right, then that was 29. Then we have 28, which is right here. This one's pretty small. I would say only for a tent. Yeah, it's really tiny. It's got like a little semicircle carved out area. So 28, maybe tent only. And let's see. Here we have a little common picnic area.
It's just 29 sites.
And I guess it's just 29 sites, yeah. I'm not saying anything else. So it's got a nice little picnic area though. Look, with all the trees, especially once the trees are in bloom.
This is the first of any.
I know.
To have a picnic area.
I know, a picnic area, so that's cool.
Let's skip 29.
Yeah, he was 29, yeah. And so the friendly guy was site 29 with the bikes. And last but not least, we have site 30 here, okay? And 30 kind of sits off to itself. So if you want privacy, but I think you should have a smaller rig, it's not the deepest, site 30 might be for you. There's no one on either side of you, and you've got some nice trees and grassy area there. All right. Well, there you have it, folks. Cottonwood Campground. And again, even though it's lacking some of the amenities of the other sites, it is my favorite because it's small, less crowds, bigger lots, just a better aesthetic. You've got grass, you've got trees, you've got incredible 360 views all around you, and you're still close to the camp store, which is less than 5 minutes away. And they do have flush toilets there and everything else you need. So, you know, just keep in mind for laundry, Wi-Fi, propane, and fuel for your vehicle, you will have to go to Rio Grande Village or Chisos Basin. But again, small price to pay for such a lovely campsite. I am here at the Castellone Historic Area, and this is also where they have the camp store, which is closest to the Cottonwood Campground. It was less than a 5-minute drive to get here, and as you can see, they have some historic buildings. Clearly, you are not able to access those buildings at this time. It looks like some sort of restoration is underway. There's also toilets here. I do not know if they are flush toilets, so let's go ahead and check together. But it's kind of a neat little area. You at least get a chance to look at the historic buildings. They have some other things there, old equipment, etc. to look at. But let's see if these are flush toilets. They are. So there's flush toilets right here because at the Cottonwood Campground you do not get flush toilets. Vault toilets only. So if you insist upon having a flush toilet, you're going to have to drive 3 to 4 minutes up the road to access one. But at least they do look clean. Smell clean too. There you go. Some old equipment there. And of course, as you can see, no shortage of views. What I think is amazing is that wall back there. I mean, and it seems to go on forever. It reminds me of the wall from, what is it, Game of Thrones. So that wall in the north that keeps the wildlings out, that's what it reminds me of. Very cool. So let me just check out this sign here. It tells us what was going on here back in the day. All right, so there you go. Some sort of a cotton boom. Okay. Very interesting. Oh, look, there's some sort of adobe structure down there too.
That one looks cool.
That one looks real cool. We might have to see if that's something that we can get access to, yeah. But we'll come right over here in just a second, but right now, way off in the distance there, that is the visitor center. And then that little tin building right there is the actual camp store. Thank you so much for watching. I truly hope you guys enjoyed the video today and your time outdoors with me. If so, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe. That way you can join me on my next adventure. But until then, be good to yourself and do something that makes you happy today.